leader at 9-0. Liberty and Missouri State and Dallas Baptist, the three of them in second place, had 6-3, so they're already 3 games behind. Kennesaw State, Middle Tennessee, both tied at 5-4, so that's 1, 2, 3. We're tied for 5th with Kennesaw State. Then you've got Western Kentucky, Louisiana Tech, Sam Houston all at 4-5, New Mexico State at 3-6, Delaware and FIU at 1-8. What we're going to see tonight, FIU is hosting Louisiana Tech. They're already underway. Dallas Baptist is at Kennesaw State. They are a 5 o'clock start. Liberty is at Western Kentucky up in Bowling Green. They're a 6 o'clock start like we are. And then Delaware at New Mexico State. There'll be a 7 o'clock central start. You'll notice that Sam Houston and Missouri State, I didn't say anything. They're not playing tonight. They're going to play a standard Friday, Saturday, Sunday matchup. So tomorrow, Sam Houston will be at Missouri State, but not tonight.
We are at Rudy Abbott Field at Jim Case Stadium here in Jacksonville, Alabama. The field is all turf. The dirt part of the infield, if you will, is brown turf, and the grass part is green turf, but it's all turf.
Yeah, with light green stripes. That's kind of, and then the Jacksonville State logo out in center field.
330 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line. It's 403 to straightaway center field, 375 to left center, 380 to right center. There's plenty of room in this outfield. This park opened in 1995. The turf is AstroTurf, and the capacity here, they tell us, is about 2,000, and I expect they support their ball club pretty well down here the way they're playing anyway.
Well, they've been playing some great baseball. We took one on the chin Tuesday. They were playing University of Alabama, and we're tied in that ball game going to the ninth inning. Alabama with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. A kid hits a home run, and they weren't able to get anything but a 1-run loss to SEC school. We know what it's like to beat an SEC school since we beat Vandy last year.
So
it feels pretty good, doesn't it?
Jacksonville State on their schedule this year with a 24-6 record. They have split 2 games with Alabama. Actually, they've lost 2 to Alabama, both by 1 run, 6-5 in Tuscaloosa and 4-3 here. They have swept Sam Houston in Huntsville, Texas on the road. They swept Western Kentucky here in Jacksonville, and then they swept Louisiana Tech on the road in Ruston, and that's not an easy task.
Well, you think about all 3 of those. None of them are. We know what it's like to go to Bowling Green, and all bets are off when you go up there. So to sweep Western at home,
you could ask Tennessee Tech about that. They went up there Tuesday to play Western Kentucky and went home with no hits in the ball game. It was a 7-inning run rule game. Western won 12-0. Western used 7 different pitchers. Each pitched 1 inning, and Tennessee Tech had 1 base runner, and that guy was hit by a pitch. So Western Kentucky had an almost perfect game against Tech on Tuesday. We'll see Western later in the season. We'll also see Tennessee Tech later on in the season. Well, both teams took batting practice outside today. Have you checked to your weather?
I had it up in just a second. Let me pull it up yet again.
We'll give you a game time temperature, and we'll call that semi-official, I guess.
Right now it is here in Jacksonville, Alabama. It is 80 degrees, partly cloudy, and the wind is
It's cutting up, isn't it?
It is. They're saying it's 9 miles an hour out of the south, but it's gusting. So,
and not being familiar with the stadium here, I don't know how that's going to affect balls hit to one field or the other. I guess we'll wait and see how that plays out as the ball game progresses. So it's Middle Tennessee and Jacksonville State. These two teams played in Murfreesboro last year. The Blue Raiders took the first game of that series 5-4, and then they had to play a doubleheader, John, on Sunday, and they played 2 7-inning games because it was a Sunday, and Jacksonville won both games 11-3 and 8-4. So the Raiders took the first game but dropped that doubleheader on the Sunday. This is the 52nd meeting. These two teams have played a lot in the past. 52nd meeting today. Raiders have the overall edge, 28-23.
Well, Coach Steve Peterson loved coming down here because it was coming home for him.
It was his alma mater and was an opponent on the Blue Raider schedule for many, many years. Well, our officials our umpires have come out. Anthony Carilli will be the home plate umpire. Terrence Jones at first base. Dylan, what is that? Parsley?
Dylan Bradley.
Bradley, yeah. I can't read my own writing. He will be the third base umpire. And as usual, before the first game of a series, the umpires will go over ground rules. So the home manager will explain the ground rules to the opposing coach and also the umpires, I guess. So that meeting taking place now at home plate. And while they're doing that, we will pause, take our first commercial break, and when we come back, got a interview with one of our newer players. Pitcher Mason Dobbs will be visiting with us when we come back. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Pitcher Mason Dobbs, who is not a Connecticut Yankee, but a New Jersey Yankee, comes south. Mason, good to have you with us. You're a first-year player for the Blue Raiders. How are you enjoying your first season here?
It's going great so far. You know, we're just trying to get wins, taking it day by day, and trying to make the conference tournament. That's the goal number one, and let's do it.
I can't think of a better place to do this interview than in the bullpen, because that's where you hang out for the most part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my job and my responsibility, and I love it.
Now, you've been a reliever ever since you were in high school, haven't you? I know you started some in high school, but primarily you've been out of the bullpen.
Yep, that's been my job since I started pitching my senior year, and I fell in love with it within the first game. So I love doing it. And
now, I wasn't supposed to tell you this because your grandma asked me not to, but she sent me pictures, and I have got a picture of you as a catcher when you were, 12, 13 years old, something like that? 12,
13, ever since I started playing baseball to junior year of high school. I know I've always been a catcher, and my freshman year of high school, I just couldn't see the ball when I was hitting, so I switched to pitching my senior year, and it ended up working out for me.
When did they figure out that your arm was good enough to be a pitcher?
Yeah, so I've always had a good arm, especially behind the plate, but when I started struggling in the batter's box, they put me on the mound just to say, let's see how you do, and fell in love with it.
So you just have to concentrate on one part of the game now.
Exactly.
Okay. How do you like our coaching staff?
Yeah, I love them. Myers and Coach Wiz have been great for me this year. I've learned a lot of new things, and I have full trust in them in anything I do. You have got probably the best curveball on the team. How did you develop that? Yeah, I've always had a good curveball. I didn't really know what the shape and all the numbers were on until last year. But, I've learned to really trust that pitch, and obviously I throw it a lot when I pitch. But that's just all trust in myself and my stuff and what they have in it, And you're not afraid to throw it on the first pitch, are you? Nope. First pitch, second pitch, third pitch, eighth pitch. I'll throw it anytime I want. It's more of what we call an old-fashioned curveball, because it's like a 12-6 break, and you don't see that much anymore. Yeah. I have two different shapes, and I've worked on them ever since I started pitching, and I just have full trust in them. Are you working on developing anything new, or just refining what you already have? Kind of both. I really haven't had the best command this year so far. Something I've been working on this year a lot. Change up, I have it. I haven't thrown it in the game yet, but just working on pinpoint accuracy right now. All right, we'll be on the lookout for that. Yeah, thank you. All right, I'm not supposed to let you do this, but you're welcome to say hello to anybody back home you want to. Hello, Dad. Hello, Poppy. Hello, Dad. I know you're probably all listening, and I love you. All right, that's Mason Dobbs, and we'll be back with more. Back right after this on the Blue Raider Network.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. From the Blue Raider Network and Van Wagner College, it's time for Middle Tennessee State University baseball. Today's game is brought to you in part by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, and by Middle Tennessee State University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Blue Raider baseball.
From Jacksonville, Alabama, first game of the three-game series. Dick Plummer, John Callow with you on this Thursday night as the Raiders will stand in against a right-hander, Maddox McDougal. We'll take a look at the Ascend Federal Credit Union batting order for the Blue Raiders, and we'll give you Jacksonville's when they come up in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the visiting Raiders will be Owen Noack in right center field, of course. Batting second, the catcher Tyler Minnick. Batting third, Brett Rogers in right field. Dean O'Neill will be the DH tonight in the cleanup spot. Cooper Clapp bats fifth at second base. Batting sixth in left field, at first base, Lane Akers. That's his first career position start. He'll be followed in the 7 hole by Nathan Brewer. In left field, Brett Von Dolan at third base bats 8. Clay Badalak will be the shortstop, batting 9th.
Defensively for Jacksonville State, it will be at third base King. They'll have Johnson at short, Blauser at second, Pena at first. In left field, Williams. In center field, Pate. In right field, LaChance. And on the mound is a right-hander, Maddox McDougal.
Well, Maddox McDougal is making his 11th appearance, but his first start, he's thrown 25 innings, given up 5 runs all earned on 20 hits, 9 walks, 28 strikeouts, 1.80 ERA with a 2-0 record and 2 saves.
And he will face Owen Noack to get this ball game underway. First pitch is right in there for a strike, and we are underway.
Underway at 6:06, Dick.
1 strike to count to the Raiders center fielder batting from the left side. McDougal with the pitch. It swung on and hit in the air down the left side. Shortstop roaming over and takes it just a step in foul territory. That'll be a ruled a foul ball, and that is out number 1 here in the first inning. So McDougal waited a good while to get his first start. This is his 11th appearance. He's been working out of the bullpen for them. Here's Tyler Minnick. Minnick, a little half swing, and that's a strike on the Raider catcher. I think Tyler was fooled on that pitch. This one is bounced to third. King up with it, over to first, and that is out number 2 here in the first inning.
Pretty good defensive club, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, they're playing at a 972 clip defensively, and Coach Pete always said anything 970 or above was championship baseball.
That's right, and they've also turned 28 double plays, which makes them one of the leaders. Close, if they're not the top, very close to the top in nationally.
Brett Rogers takes a strike, 0-1. Rogers comes in leading the team with a 377 average. And McDougal's pitch is outside for ball 1. 1-1. We're a little closer to the field than we normally are, John.
You know, what this reminds me a lot of is the press box at Western Kentucky.
Swinging a foul out of play, and the count will go to 1-2.
Although our sight lines are probably a little bit better here than although we cannot really see much of the Middle Tennessee bullpen.
Blue Raider bullpen's down the left field line. And the opponents, I don't know where the...
It's down just beyond their dugout.
There's a line foul over by the home dugout, which is down the first base side here. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah,
just right behind the dugout.
Yeah, you step out of the dugout into the bullpen.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. There's a lot of foul ground here. Down each line and behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McDougal, the right-hander, ready to pitch to Rogers and struck him out swinging. That is going to be it in the first inning for the Raiders. They go down in order. Nothing across. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Middle Tennessee nothing. Jacksonville State coming to bat. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom of the first inning as Chandler Alderman takes the mound for the Raiders. Let's take a look at the batting order now for the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, John.
Well, I've got to find it. I put it away. There we go. All right, for Jacksonville State, leading off will be the center fielder, Jackson Pate. Batting second, the shortstop, Caleb Johnson. Batting third, the second baseman, Cooper Blauser. And if that name sounds familiar, Dick will tell you why. In the cleanup spot, the catcher, Grayson Ash. The DH, Sam Richardson, bats fifth. Batting sixth, Trey King, the third baseman. Batting seventh, right fielder, Greg LaChance. Luke Williams, the left fielder, bats eighth. Orlando Pena, the first baseman, bats ninth. On the mound for the Raiders, Chandler Alderman. And his numbers, I've got him here. Chandler Alderman making his
eighth.
Yeah, eighth start. He's thrown all 31 2/3 innings, given up 21 runs, 14 earned on 34 hits, 11 walks, 20 strikeouts. He's got a 3.98 ERA, a 1-1 record, and he just threw his first pitch for a strike.
And that is strike one to Jackson Pate, center fielder. He's a left-handed hitter for the Gamecocks. Comes in at 387. Young man out of Calhoun, Georgia. If you check their roster, John, you're going to find mostly players from Georgia and Alabama on this team.
Seems to be the case.
They recruit heavily in the Southeast. One strike the count to Pate. Chandler Alderman, the big left-hander, delivers the next pitch. It is foul to the screen, and the count is strike two. Happy to have all of you along on this Thursday afternoon. A little bit unusual because of the Easter holiday on Sunday. We'll be playing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Tomorrow's game will also be a 6 o'clock start, so we'll be on the air at 5:45 tomorrow afternoon. 2 strikes the count. And strike three called. He lit him up with a fastball right down the heart of the plate. And that is out number one here in the first inning. Batter will be Caleb Johnson, the shortstop, a senior. And we have seen him a lot, John, in past seasons out of Phoenix City, Alabama. And he is a perennial all-star. Very good player, hitting .330 with 5 home runs and a very good shortstop. The pitch, and misses outside for ball 1. Johnson, a switch hitter, batting right-handed against the left-hander Alderman. Plenty of room in this outfield.
Was that some kind of a bug that attacked him?
We're in the open air here, so we better be on our guard. 1 ball, no strikes. Alderman with the pitch, and it's over but low for ball 2. 2-0. Well, he got Pate on 3 pitches, but he's fallen behind Johnson. 2 balls, no strikes. John, I see a lot of folks in blue over down the third base side behind the Raider dugout.
They are.
Good crowd following the Raiders down here to Jacksonville. Pitch swung on line to center field, a base hit. And that's the first hit of this ball game. Sharp single to center by Johnson, and the batter will be Cooper Blauser.
Well, I can see why we would have a good crowd, because it's not that far from Murfreesboro. What did it take us?
About 3 hours
about
or
3
so.
hours.
Blauser's dead. Jeff Blauser, longtime second baseman for the Atlanta Braves, or shortstop, I think, maybe, for the Atlanta Braves. Spent majority of his big league career in Atlanta. Right-handed batter. And the pitch to the plate, that missed a little bit high. Ball 1. John, you got to watch these runners, because this team likes to run. They have stolen 67 bases compared to the Raiders' 36 in the same number of games. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw to first and runner back. So Tyler Minnick has been pretty adept at cutting off the running game in some of our contests.
He's going to get a chance tonight, isn't he? He's set up to throw.
Alderman, a long look at first, delivers to the plate, and that missed for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Okay, I think I finally found the pitch clock and the radar on the scoreboard.
One thing I like about that scoreboard, you can read the numbers out there. There's a strike call, 2-1. Now, some of the smaller numbers, or like the names of in the batting order, might give you a little trouble, but that scoreboard, balls, strikes, and score, which is the main information that you need, is very, very legible. 2-1 pitch, fouled out of play to the right. Count will now go to 2-2 on Cooper Blauser.
It's actually a combination of 2 scoreboards, isn't it, Dick? There's a
video board on top.
Yeah, and the more traditional scoreboard underneath that with that still uses light bulbs, it looks like.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes, swung on and missed. Throw to second, not in time. Blauser strikes out, and Johnson steals second base. So there they go running, John, early in the game.
Well,
everybody's coming off. Did they call interference on the batter?
I don't know. I've got to check, see what the scoring decision is on that.
We had that same thing happen in our last game, and it threw us for a loop. We'll take a break. No score after 1 on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
The first inning ended rather briskly with a call of interference on the batter, and the runner was running. The batter struck out and then apparently interfered with Minnick's throw to second. Is that the way you read it?
That is what happened.
So the Raiders in the second inning will have O'Neill, Clapp, and Lane Akers to face the right-hander Maddox McDougal. He's retired the side in order with one strikeout in the Raider first inning. And John mentioned it is McDougal's first starting assignment of the season. He's been working out of the bullpen. He pitches to O'Neill, and the pitch is outside for ball one to Dean O'Neill. He is the DH today.
Their normal Friday night starter is Eli Pillsbury, who is 5-0.
Swung on, hit in the air, and that's going to be high and in the infield. Blauser, the second baseman, will come in and make that catch for out number one. So one out in the second inning.
The way that play was called, Blauser strikes out swinging, and Caleb Johnson is out at second, first base unassisted.
Uh-huh. Here's Cooper
Don't
Clapp.
ask me.
Takes the pitch high for ball one.
That's why I will never be an official scorer.
One out in the second inning. Pitch is high. And it's 2 balls, no strikes to Clapp. Cooper hitting .323 on the season. Bats from the left side. And looks at a strike called. 2-1. Lane Akers waiting to hit next. And McDougal with a pitch, high, ball 3. So the count is in Clapp's favor now, 3 balls and 1 strike. Right-hander winds and fires, and a ball hit to right field, and that was well tagged. That is going to be off the wall. And rolling around the warning track, Clapp will pull into second with a stand-up double. Raiders' first hit in the game. He's at second base with 1 out. That is Clapp's 5th double of the season. And this will bring Lane Akers to the plate. Conference USA Hitter of the Week for last week. And playing first base tonight, his first start, as John mentioned, as a position player for the Raiders. Pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
That Clapp's double is a double at our place because it just never got high enough to.
It was more of a line drive.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. Clapp the runner at second. McDougal with the pitch. That's taken for ball 2, 2-0. Lane's been working hard to cut down on his chase rate and just swing at strikes. Showed some patience letting that one go by. There's a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Clapp rounding third. He's on his way to the plate. The throw will come to second. Raiders with an early lead, 1-0. So Lane Akers follows Clapp's double with a solid single to center.
Well, if you're going to be the hitter of the week, you got to keep performing, right?
You got to live up to it, don't you?
That's right.
Lane Akers with the RBI. That is his 20th of the season. And he's at first base with one out. Raiders with an early lead. Second inning here in Jacksonville. Nathan Brewer, the left fielder, will step in. And the pitch to the plate is swung on, and he hit that one pretty well to center field. Center fielder retreating, going back, reaches up on the warning track and makes the catch for out number 2.
And that one is out at our place.
Brewer gave that one a ride.
That was caught 402 feet from home plate.
So our center field wall is 395.
Yeah.
You did your math there, John.
I was lucky.
2 outs and a runner at first. Here's Von Dolan.
I told you about 8th grade arithmetic and my nightmare, right?
Throw to first and the runner back. Von Dolan hitting .252. He's still trying to get himself untracked this season. From a 17-homer season last year as a sophomore, he's only got 3 this year, and all 3 of those came in the weekend series at UAB. McDougal with the pitch, and it is a strike on the outside corner.
The book is out on Von Dolan in Conference USA, and that pitch we just saw supports that.
1 strike to count.
They're pitching him away, off speed away.
Hits this one into center field. Very medium center field. That's going to be taken by the center fielder, Pate, and that will be out number 3. But the Raiders strike first in this game. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. It's Middle Tennessee 1, Jacksonville State 0. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Never mind.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. Raiders leading here by a score of 1-0. The Gamecocks head coach is Steve Beazer. He's been in this business a long time. I think 7 years as the head coach at the University of Missouri, and before that at Southeast Missouri. And you have some previous interaction with him, don't you?
I do. Back in 1998, which was his last year in organized baseball, he had signed with the Pirates as a free agent, and out of spring training, they sent him to Nashville. So he was, and I was covering Nashville at the time for the Daily News Journal.
Here's Grayson Ash to lead it off in the second inning. And the first pitch from Alderman misses for ball 1. Beazer spent 13 years in the big leagues, mostly with the Mets, and then, as John said, later with the Pirates, and then was a scout for the Phillies for a while before getting into college coaching. There's a strike called, and it's 1-1 to Ash.
Well, the main thing I remember about Steve Beazer from his baseball days in Nashville, he was well thought of as a solid baseball guy.
Pitch inside, ball 2-1 to Ash.
That was the Sound's first year as a Pittsburgh farm club.
Chandler Alderman with the pitch. That one's way outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Ash has 6 home runs on the season with a .298 batting average, right-handed hitter. Alderman's 3-1 is swung on and fouled out of play.
This has been Alderman's bugaboo all season. He gets into deep counts early, which limits his ability to go out there and throw much more than 5 innings.
But he has gone the distance at times in his career.
Yeah.
Strike 3 call. Was a nice breaking ball.
Yeah.
That caught him looking. And Ash called out on strikes for out number 1.
In fact, he had the best game of his year, probably his entire career when he was a freshman, through an 8-inning complete game no-hitter.
That was very early in the season. Sam Richardson, redshirt freshman, will step in. He's the designated hitter for the Gamecocks, and a breaking ball is in for a strike. 176 average. 1 double, 3 homers for this right-handed hitter. Alderman with the pitch, and it's right in there for his called strike. Gave him a good fastball at the letters.
89 miles an hour.
Richardson out of Olive Branch, Mississippi. He is a transfer, John, from the University of Texas. Pretty good baseball program. Swings and hits this one high in the air. It's going to be a foul ball, but will it be caught? Yes, Lane Akers caught it over his shoulder with his back to the plate. Told you a few minutes ago they had plenty of foul ground here.
Third baseman, number 3, Trey.
And that is out number 2.
Yeah, that is a ball that is not going to be caught at Reese Smith Field.
This is Trey King.
It's going to be out of play.
King, another Georgian on this team. He's hitting .283, a left-handed batter against the left-hander Alderman. He looks at a pitch low for ball 1. King out of Peachtree City, Georgia. He is a transfer from the University of Georgia. The Bulldogs. Played there 2 years. This is his first year at Jacksonville. Strike call. That was a good fastball. 1-1 from Alderman. Two outs here in the inning. Pitch just missed inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Alderman has been the Raiders series starter. We call him a Friday night starter, although this is Thursday night, ever since early in the season. There's a ball drilled to center field. That's going to be played on one hop by Nowak. That is a base hit for King. Solid single to center. Second hit for the Gamecocks. And with two outs, the batter is Greg LaChance. He is the right fielder. He'll bat from the right side. Now, John, this young man is from Canada, so he's experiencing
culture shock.
Yeah, some southern hospitality down here. Pitch is just inside for ball 1. LaChance hitting .277. He's a senior out of Whitby, Ontario. He is a transfer from the University of Illinois. Now, this is his first year with Jacksonville. Low and inside, ball 2. 2-0. Chandler has missed on 2 pitches Trying to catch that inner half of the plate to this right-handed batter. 2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball to short. Big hop. Badalak over to second. That will end the inning. And LaChance bounces into a force out to end inning number 2 for the Gamecocks. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full innings. Middle Tennessee 1 and Jacksonville State nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
This game moves to the top half of inning number 3 on a beautiful Thursday evening in Jacksonville, Alabama. 80 degrees at game time. We did have a few clouds, but it's mostly scattered clouds now and a lot of blue up ahead, upstairs, so we're happy to have good weather to play ball in.
Maddox making his first start. His longest outing is 3 2/3 innings. He went he's gone 3 2/3 twice. Once last weekend at Louisiana Tech, and then against Western Kentucky. Got a win against Western Kentucky.
Both those in relief.
Yep. Everything he's done so far has been in relief.
Clay Badalak will lead it off for the Raiders here in the 3rd inning. Badalak takes the first pitch. It's high for ball 1. Clay, a left-handed batter. He is a grad student out of Cincinnati and received an extra year of eligibility due to what they call now the Pavia ruling. Pitches ball 2, 2-0 to Badalak. And McDougal with the pitch. That's a strike call, 2-1.
That outing against Louisiana Tech, he gave up 3 hits but no runs. Walked a couple, struck out 4.
The 2-1 pitch on the way. A check swing and a strike is called. And it's 2-2.
I think that was a strike all the way.
I am going to assume, I should have asked before the game, but I'm going to assume that they do have replay capability here. Bouncing ball to second. Blauser will play it on a big hop. Over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down for the Raiders in the 3rd inning. Badalak bounces out, second to first. Owen Nowak. Now, John, we need to get Owen back on track. He reached a high point coming back from Missouri State with a .400 batting average and hasn't had a hit since. He's all the way down to .351, which most people would be proud to have.
All he would feel like is that he is in an extended slump.
Pitch misses for ball 1. Owen, a left-handed batter, fouled out to the shortstop in the 1st inning. Takes a pitch inside, ball 2, and it's 2-0.
You know, baseball is a cruel game. You're flying, you're hitting right at 400, all of a sudden you go 0 for 3, and that 0 for 3 turns into an 0 for 12, and now you're in deep trouble.
Here's the 2-ball, no strike pitch, grounded foul over by the Gamecock dugout down the first base side.
And as productive as he's been throughout his career, you know, he has set all kinds of records in junior college. He had a great start here. That's got to be really.
There's a ball hit hard, but right at the second baseman. Blauser will field it over to first in time, and
we need to hit it to somebody else.
Yeah, Blauser's thrown out the first two batters here in the third, and the batter will be Tyler Minnick. He grounded to third in the first inning. Tyler hitting .282. His 12 doubles will lead the team in that category. And he looks at an off-speed pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Maddox McDougal winds and fires outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. So there's a building right behind the bullpen, which is right behind the dugout down the first base side, which I assume is their hitting facility. Grounder to third, and for the second straight time, Minnick is thrown out by the third baseman King. So 3 ground balls in the third inning. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Middle Tennessee 1 and Jacksonville State nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
And we'll take you to the bottom half of inning number 3 here at Rudy Abbott Field, named for former head coach, and the roadway when we turned off of 59, I think, or when we turned
off at 231.
Turned off at 431.
431.
The road leading into Jacksonville is Rudy Abbott Way. So very popular figure around here. Luke Williams will lead off the third inning. He's the 8th place hitter. Bats from the left side, playing left field tonight, hitting .299. And Alderman ready to pitch to the left-hander. Shows bunt, takes the pitch outside for ball 1.
They do a lot of small ball. They work really hard on their bunting.
And they do a lot of running, as we saw in the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Williams. Alderman with the pitch, and that one swung on and fouled out of play. Off to the left, 1-1. It is nice to see some blue in the stands, because there's a lot of red down below us.
Boy, there he is.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball hit in the air in the shallow left field. Badalak, the shortstop, will make a running catch. That's a fair ball. Almost the same spot where Nowak hit a foul fly ball in the first inning. So that is out number 1. And the batter is the first baseman, Orlando Pena. Pena out of Jersey City, New Jersey. So like our Mason Dobbs. He's come south. The pitch. That's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Pena is a transfer from Valdosta State. Before that, he played at Coastal Carolina for 2 years. That's a really good program.
Boy, it sure is.
There's ball one, 1 ball, 1 strike. Went from there to Valdosta, and from Valdosta to Jacksonville. Hit .344 with 20 home runs for Valdosta and 79 RBIs last year. Line drive to right. That's a base hit. Rogers plays it on 2 hops.
Nice piece of opposite field hitting there, Dick.
Third hit off Alderman.
Just went with the pitch. Took it, it was outside, and he took it to left field. Nice, easy swing.
Here's Jackson Pate. Leadoff batter. Alderman struck him out on 3 pitches in the first inning. One on, 1 out in the third. Raiders leading 1-0 here. Alderman's pitch right down the heart of the plate, strike 1.
Well, he's thrown 34 pitches, and 2/3 of them have been for strikes. So,
one strike to count to Pate. Throw to first, runner back. Pena's only attempted 2 steals. He has 1 stolen base this season. Alderman comes set. And to pitch the plate. Misses inside, ball 1.
Our perspective up here is a little bit different than when we've got at Reese Smith Field.
Well, we're closer to the plate for one thing.
And at home, we're more on the first base side of the plate.
Here's the pitch. That misses outside, ball 2. 2-1. Jackson Pate, the redshirt freshman. He was here last year, but they redshirted him, so this is his first year as an active player. Swings and fouls this one out of play. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blue Raiders came down yesterday. Worked out here last night. Throw to first, the runner back. Boy, that is a giant United States flag out there behind the right field wall. It's between the scoreboard and the first light tower in right field. The pitch, that's a strike, and that is 3 of them. So for the second time, Pate walks back to the dugout, a strikeout victim, and that's 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Caleb Johnson had a base hit in the 1st inning. He'll stand in. This guy's just a good all-around player. This is his 4th year. He's a senior, and he's been a leader ever since he came here as a freshman. Hit .231 as a freshman, .282 as a sophomore. Last year, .254, and plays a very good shortstop. Fly ball, right field. Rogers going back. He's got room, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So Johnson, swinging at the first pitch, flies out to Brett Rogers in right field. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left on base. We have played 3 full innings. Totals on the board for Middle Tennessee: 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. For Jacksonville State, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Raiders lead it 1-0 as we go to the 4th. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the fourth inning. The Raiders leading 1-0. Brett Rogers will lead it off. It'll be Rogers, Dean O'Neill, Cooper Clapp for the Raiders in inning number 4. Raiders picked their run up in the second inning on a double by Clapp and a single by Lane Akers. Here's Rogers. He was a strikeout victim in the first inning. Stands in against the right-hander, Maddox McDougal. Making his first start of the season. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he's in the fourth inning, and he's, right at 35 pitches? Yeah, that was the 35th.
Pitches outside, 1-1. 3 2/3 was his longest outing prior to tonight. So he could surpass that with a good inning. 1-1 the count. Rogers looks at a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, as long as he's only throwing 10, 11 pitches an inning, you can go a long way.
A shift for Rogers, the second baseman, playing like a short fielder in softball. Shortstop is on the first base side of second, and the pitch is low into the turf. Ball 2, 2-2. And where's the third baseman? Well, he's playing where the shortstop normally plays. So that's a true shift for a pull hitter. Let's see if Rogers could cross him up here.
You know how you beat that? You bunt down the third base line.
2-2 pitch.
No,
Swung on line into left center. That's a
yeah.
base hit. That's going to get to the wall. Rogers on his way to second. He'll turn there and put the brakes on as the throw comes back in.
Yeah, that's how you beat the shift. You go opposite field, found the alley, and sends it to the wall.
So Rogers with an opposite field double leads off the fourth inning. That is the third hit for the Raiders. And the batter will be Dean O'Neill. O'Neill popped out to second base in his first at bat. He is the DH. Been a while since he's DH'd. Normally he's either catching or playing first base. Pitch is outside, the throw back to second. Gets away. Rolling into the outfield and over to third will go Rogers.
That's got to be an E2 on the throw.
So the catcher, Ash, threw back to second to try and catch Rogers off the base and threw it into right center field. That allows Rogers to scamper over to third. He is there with no outs and a count of 1 strike.
O'Neill had showed bunt.
Pitch just missed.
He won't be bunting now.
Pretty good looking pitch there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Third baseman even with the bag. First baseman in edge of the grass, and the pitch to the plate, check swing.
No.
And he did not go, so that's ball 2. 2-1. First base umpire with the call on that check swing. 2 balls, 1 strike. McDougal, the right-hander, delivers on a swing and a miss.
Went after a pitch down and away and way outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes to O'Neill.
His bat would have needed to be another foot long for him to have a chance at that one.
2-2 pitch, outside, ball 3.
Went back outside.
Count fills up. O'Neill with 9 home runs, leading the Raiders in that category. Full count, 3-2. McDougal with the sign and the pitch. Swung on into left center field. That ball is going to get to the wall. Run will score from third. O'Neill into second, and that will be an RBI double for Dean O'Neill.
That ball into deep left center. The center fielder, Jackson Pate, cut it off right before it got to the wall, so it didn't quite get there, but it got very close.
So back-to-back doubles here in the 4th inning. Have the Raiders up by a score of 2-0, and nobody out with O'Neill at second base. That's his 34th run batted in this season. He is also the team leader in that department. Here's Cooper Clapp. He had a double in the 2nd inning. Clapp steps out of the box. The umpire's chatting with somebody over in the Gamecock dugout.
I think he's telling them to cool their jets a little bit.
So Clapp steps in, scored the Raiders' first run in the 2nd inning. Pitched the plate. He bunts. And that's a good one. They're going to let it roll. It'll roll foul.
Rolled foul about 40 feet from the plate.
Good idea trying to move that runner over to third, but ball got out on that turf, and when it rolled onto the brown part, which represents dirt, it just kept rolling and rolling the wrong direction for the Raiders. So 1 strike to Clapp. Dean O'Neill, the runner at second. And the pitch is low for a ball. Showed bunt again.
Pulled it back. That pitch went low.
1 ball, 1 strike to the Raiders' second baseman. And the pitch, he bunts. Left side. Oh, it's a beauty. There's nobody there. That'll be an infield hit. And he bunted it past the pitcher out toward where the shortstop would normally play. But the shortstop was playing behind second as he was holding the runner at second. And O'Neill was all by himself going into third base. So that is an infield hit for Cooper Clapp. And the Raiders have him on the corners with nobody out here in the 4th. Hit number 5 off McDougal. And we'll have the head coach, Steve Beezer, make a visit to the mound. They don't have anybody in their bullpen at the moment.
Ordinarily, Beezer is the one who makes the changes. They're about to get somebody up.
So with first and third and no outs, the batter will be Lane Akers, and Lane drove in the Raiders' first run with a single to center field in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, 3 straight hits now, 2 doubles and a bunt single.
Middle infield in double play depth. First baseman is holding the runner at first, third baseman even with the bag at third. That's the defensive alignment for the Gamecocks. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Had him out in front of a changeup or slider. He was off speed. I guess that's the point.
1 strike to count. Raiders with a run in the inning, and first and third with no outs. Ground ball to left field. That's a base hit. And it's a 3-0 Raider lead. Akers drives in a run with a single to left.
Just
his
reached
second
out
RBI.
Pushed that ball through the infield.
Stopping at second was Clapp, and Lane Akers picks up his second run batted in with a single to left.
Left fielder number 8, Nathan Brewer.
So it's 3-0. Batter Nathan Brewer hit one to the warning track in center field in the second inning, but it was caught. McDougal, the right-hander. The pitch, he bunts, and that's going to be a foul ball over by the Raider on-deck circle. 1 strike to count.
Didn't do a very good job of getting that ball down. It had a lot of altitude as it went foul.
Raiders with 2 runs in here in the 4th inning and still nobody out. McDougal turns, throws back to second base. Clapp is standing with his back to home plate at second base, just looking out in the outfield.
Checking to see if the throw gets through, right?
Yep. Count 1 strike to Nathan Brewer. And the pitch butted foul. That's back over the press box roof and out of play.
They had the wheel play on.
Might explain what that is, John.
Yeah, the third baseman was charging, and the shortstop, who has been holding that runner on, was running as fast as he could to cover third base.
2 strikes the count to Nathan Brewer. And McDougal's pitch, he bunts. They're going to go to third, out at third, to throw to first, not in time. Played well by the defense. Pitcher fielded it in front of the mound and threw over to third for the force play. So Clapp is forced at third for the first out. Akers is at second, and Brewer on a fielder's choice force play is at first.
Well,
1 out, runners.
Why is the runner? They've called him out.
They called Brewer out?
Yeah, or something.
He's not down at first, is he?
No, and he was clearly safe on that throw. Are they saying that?
I don't know what the situation would be. When they do have 2 outs up on the board.
Got it. Okay, I got an explanation. We got 2 bags down there. He was standing on the wrong base. They tagged him. He should have been standing on the white base. He was standing on the red base. And Coach Myers has got the 3 umpires discussing that.
Picky, picky, picky.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 3 unassisted if it stands. Wow. Well, you learn lessons, don't you?
Why do they have that other base down there in the first place?
Because if you're running in the if you're running in the running zone, which you're supposed to in the lane, the safety base is in the lane. The regular base is in fair territory outside the lane.
Well, if that's the case, that was a very alert play by the first baseman.
Yeah.
If he was indeed not standing on the base that is in fair territory. The other base is in foul territory, right?
Right. And once you cross it, that is no longer apparently a base in that you can stay on.
Now the 3 umpires have consulted. Now they're calling Steve Beazer out, the Jacksonville coach.
Are they going to change their minds here?
Well, I certainly hope so.
They're going to bring Brewer back? Yeah, I'm with you.
I've got an eraser. I can.
I've got a bunch of them, Dick. I brought I went to the Dollar General and bought a whole bag of
You've got more
envelopes.
erasers than I've got pencils.
I need them, every one of them.
We're in the fourth inning. The Raiders, a leadoff double.
Look at who's going back out to first base.
So Brewer's going back to first. Well, let's get the old eraser going again.
Yep, he'll be safe on a fielder's choice.
And there'll just be one out.
And just one out, right.
I don't know if you could establish anything by looking at video of that, John.
Not unless you had a camera right on it. Yeah, he's safe. And so you're right. Now we're back to
first and second with one out.
That's right.
Batter is Brett Von Dolan.
And Vondo hit the ball hard his first time at bat.
Umpire's making an explanation to the fans here, but we can't hear him. Or at least I couldn't, John.
I could hear that he was making an explanation, but I couldn't hear what that explanation was.
Now you see some crazy things in this game.
We've seen several already.
Pitch to Von Dolan, a strike called. 0-1. First and second, one out. McDougal with the pitch, swung on, fouled out of play. And it's 0-2 to Brett Von Dolan. And started someone throwing in their bullpen.
Yeah,
they did that after the second double in the inning.
Yeah, haven't got a clue who it is, though, because what I can see as a catcher, the pitcher is behind the dugout wall.
Von Dolan again fouls it out of play. Count remains strike two. Notice all the scuff marks on the turf in front of the pitcher's mound and all around the pitcher's mound. I wonder what that is.
Is that where the mat is?
They're dark spots.
When they do batting practice?
There is a throw back to second, runner back.
I think that may be where they put that screen. Either the screen or one of those mats.
This is all turf, even the pitcher's mound. Pitch to the plate, outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. They have what looks like a little carpet coming down from the pitching rubber all the way to the end of the mound. I know that's not what it is, but it gives that appearance just looking at it from up here.
Boy, McDougal has thrown a lot of pitches in this inning. He'd only thrown 32 through.
There's ball 2. That one just missed. I don't know how you take a pitch that close with 2 strikes, John.
He had thrown right at 30 pitches through 3 innings.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's up almost to 60 now.
Runners lead at first and second. And another throw back to second. Raiders with 2 runs in the inning and leading 3-0 here in the top of the 4th.
Still got a lot of baseball to play tonight.
Here's the pitch to Von Dolan, the strike 3 call. So that is out number 2. And it's going to be up to Clay Badalak, the number 9 hitter. Bounced out in the 3rd inning. Well, they just popped a fresh popper of popcorn. I can smell it up here. They shouldn't do that to a hungry man.
That's right.
Swung on, and the pitch fouled out of play. Strike 1.
They've got a berm out beyond the stands down the third base line and got folks look like they're picnicking out there on that little hillside.
1 strike to Badalak. The pitch, high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second is Cooper Clapp with Lane Akers at first.
Dougal has thrown as many pitches in this inning as he did in the first 3.
High, inside, ball 2, 2-1. So he's been high on the last 2 pitches.
Mm-hmm.
Owen Nowak waiting to hit next. McDougal with the pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play. Count levels off at 2-2 on Clay Badalak. McDougal comes set. Runners lead at first and second. And the pitch. Swung on drive to right field. Was going to be right at the right fielder, and he almost misjudged it. Reached up and
that's right.
Had to snatch it out of the air as it was a little bit overhead high. But that is the 3rd out. But the Raiders send 7 men to the plate, score 2 runs on 4 hits, and there were 2 men left on base. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Middle Tennessee 3 and Jacksonville State nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Raiders leading 3-0. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
For Jacksonville State, Cooper Blauser will lead off. Chandler Alderman on the mound. Alderman struck him out in the 1st inning. Blauser, a right-handed batter, 340 is his average coming into the game. And he bunts down the first base side. Alderman picks it up, throws late to first, and that is an infield hit for Blauser. They're trying to jumpstart their offense some way, John, and I guess that's as good a way as any.
Well, we did it, so yeah. I love the bunt. I think the bunt is a underused tool.
So a runner at first, no outs. The batter is Grayson Ash. He is the cleanup hitter. Here's their catcher. Was called out on strikes in the 2nd inning. Alderman throws to first. Blauser is a threat to run. He has 15 stolen bases and has only been caught once this season. So we got to keep a close eye on him over at first base. Runner goes, and the batter swings and fouls it out of play. So Blauser will have to return to first. That ball hit the roof of their hitting facility and rolled back on the field.
And to send somebody down to go pick it up.
1 strike to count to Ash. Alderman will throw to first. The runner's back. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning in Jacksonville, Alabama. Pitch to the plate. Misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Same 2 teams tomorrow, same time. 6 o'clock first starts, 5:45 for our pregame show. And the 1-1 pitch. Must have been a little bit high. Ball 2, 2-1. Chandler Alderman making his 8th start of the season. Delivers. That's a strike at the knees, and the count will go to 2-2 on Ash.
His pitch count in pretty good shape at the moment, Dick. This will be number 45.
As a line drive to right field, that's a base hit. Blauser's going to turn and stop at second.
That was a nice job of hitting. Just go with the pitch, go opposite field.
So just like the Raiders did in their half of the inning, Gamecocks have the first 2 men on here in the 4th. That's hit number 5 for Jacksonville State. First and second, no outs. Here is Richardson. Fouled out to Lane Akers at first base, who made a nice over-the-shoulder catch of that foul ball. That was back in the 2nd inning. Pitch to the plate is outside. He didn't show any indication of bunting, did he?
None whatsoever.
1 ball, no strikes. Runners lead at first and second, and Alderman's pitch is swung on and missed. Handcuffed him with an inside pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got him down and in.
Alderman comes set, looks back at second, and there's a bunt popped up. That is going to be back on the screen. 1-2.
That got over the screen, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah. Just barely. I think that's about the only way we would get a baseball in here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The bunt is off, my guess. Setting up down away from him.
Alderman will turn and throw back to second. Seen a lot of that this year.
Well, they get too deep into that pitch count, and it's down to 6, 5, 4.
Pitch. Hit the right field. Rogers going backtracking. Reaches up, makes the catch. Runner at second will tag and go to third. The runner at first stays put. So that will be out number 1. And the Gamecocks will have them at first and third with 1 out. The batter is Trey King, the third baseman. King had a base hit in the 2nd inning.
Need a ground ball. Let our infielders turn a double play.
He bunts. Alderman catches it in the air, but everybody scuppers back to their base, and he doesn't have a chance to catch anybody off guard.
That was not a good bunt.
No. So that's out number 2. And the batter is LaChance.
A good bunt, you're going to be on top of the baseball. He was definitely under the ball.
So first and third, 2 outs. LaChance hit into a fielder's choice. His first at bat. He's a right-hand hitter. Alderman's pitch, that's right in there for a strike. That one had a little wrinkle on it. 0-1. Boy, it is just a beautiful Alabama night here.
Yeah.
1 strike to count. Alderman will throw to first, and the runner is back.
And the hills or mountainside, yeah. I guess east of the Mississippi, those are mountains out there, out way out beyond.
Swinging a foul to the screen, strike 2.
We're in kind of a valley.
This came through Gadsden. And on down on the way to Anniston. Didn't quite make it to Anniston. Jacksonville's in between. 2 strikes the count on LaChance. Wild ball slowly hit. Von Dolan's only play will be to first, and he got him at first to end the inning.
Boy, that's big, Dick.
That will retire the side in the 4th inning. Gamecocks come up with no runs on 2 hits and 2 men left on base. We have completed 4 full innings. It is Middle Tennessee 3, Jacksonville State 0. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Before we go to the 5th inning, I want to remind you of some of our other teams in action. Softball is in Ruston, Louisiana. They're playing Louisiana Tech tonight. They started same time we did. Women's tennis, next action will be April the 9th at Western Kentucky, so they've got a few days off. Women's golf will be participating in the Golf Week Spring Challenge at Pawleys Island, South Carolina. I'm sure John knows where that is.
I do know where that is, and you could spend a weekend in worse places for sure.
It's April 6, 7, and 8. Catch on the rest of the teams in just a minute. Owen Nowak, the leadoff man, will be the leadoff man in the 5th inning. He's 0 for 2. Takes the first pitch from McDougal outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Nowak has popped out and grounded out. And McDougal's pitch hit in the air. That is a little bit too high. Second baseman drifting back under it. Blauser will make the catch in shallow right center field. That is out number 1 in the 5th inning. The batter will be Tyler Minnick, who twice has grounded to third base. So he stands in 0 for 2. McDougal, the right-hander, delivers, and the breaking ball is low for ball one.
I'd give you an update on that women's softball game, but apparently the stat machine is not working.
Aha. There's a strike. 1-1 to Tyler Minnick.
Wasn't supposed to rain back in Murfreesboro, was it?
Don't know, John.
I don't think it was.
Pitch is inside to Minnick, ball 2, 2-1. I was more concerned checking the weather here than I was at home, to be honest.
No, it's 78 and clear in Murfreesboro, so that's not the issue.
2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Check swing, and he went around 2-2. Tyler fooled on the pitch. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Raiders on top, 3-0. Pitch is swung on and fouled out of play, and the count will hold at 2-2. Right-hander McDougal with the pitch. Swung on, lined into left center field. That's going to find an open spot. Minnick is on his way to second. Throw comes in not in time. That's a double for Tyler Minnick. Hit it deep in the left center. John, at home, that may or may not have been a double because there's so much room in the outfield here.
Yeah, this is, you're talking about 330 down the line, but then you get to that power alley.
375.
Which is 10 feet deeper than ours. And 10 feet deeper in center fielder. You're 20 feet deeper in right center.
Pitch low and inside to Brett Rogers, ball 1. That's Minnick's 13th double of the season. He leads the team in 2 base hits. 1 ball, no strikes to Rogers. Rogers doubled in the 4th and scored. And fooled on the pitch, went around. It's 1-1.
You need to add on.
McDougal with the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air in the left center. Not deep enough. Left fielder's coming on. He'll make the grab for out number 2.
Designated hitter, number 12, Dean O'Neill.
Shortstop Johnson went out there and lost his cap on the way, the way this wind is blowing. So 2 outs. And here's Dean O'Neill. Doubled into left center in the 4th and drove in a run.
Well, it had calmed down a little bit, but just as you said that, it kicked back up a little bit.
Time call. And the head coach makes a visit to the mound.
I think he's already has he made the call yet?
Let me finish with our teams here. Men's tennis, next action will be April the 10th against Memphis. Yeah, we will have a pitching change. So that's a few days away. Men's golf will be in the Mason Rudolph Championship. That's hosted annually by Vanderbilt, and that will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starting tomorrow. We'll have a pitching change here. We'll take a break. Be back to tell you about the new pitcher when we come back on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call, and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
So the new pitcher coming in is Jackson Evers, E-V-E-R-S. 6'3", 210, a junior out of Madison, Mississippi, transfer from Northwest Florida State. That's a junior college, I think.
Making his 9th appearance, all in relief. He's thrown 8 2/3 innings, given up 5 runs, 3 of them earned on 5 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, 3.12 ERA, a 1-0 record with no saves. Thanks to Chip Walters, there's a reason that the stat machine wasn't up, because that game's over. And the Lady Raiders, is that right? Or is that just, oh no, it's in the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th, Lady Raiders leading Louisiana Tech 4-3.
All right, we'll try to keep it out and get you a final. Here's Dean O'Neill. He'll face the new pitcher, Evers. O'Neill 1 for 2 with a run batted in, RBI double back in the 4th inning. First pitch to him is a little bit low for ball 1. So we know we have at least one listener. Is that right, John?
That's right.
1 ball, no strikes to O'Neill. Checks the runner at second, delivers. That one missed. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Tyler Minnick, the runner at second base. Two outs here in the 5th. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. 2-1 to O'Neill.
Numbers on Mannix McDougal. The starter, he goes 4 2/3. Gives up 3 runs so far on 7 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts.
Pitch misses outside. That's 3-1 now. Good hitters count for Dean O'Neill.
Yeah, they've got probably got to come to him.
Cooper Clapp waiting to hit next. Right-hander comes set, delivers. A strike is called, and it's full up now at 3-2. O'Neill looked like he was taking all the way.
It sure did.
Full count, 3-2. And the pitch. That's a little bit low for ball 4. John, I think we have our first walk of the game.
That is our first walk of the game.
Put runners at first and second with 2 outs. Cooper Clapp doubled in the 2nd, scored, and singled in the 4th. That was a bunt single. And it was a beauty.
Mm-hmm. Infield playing way, way back.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. He wasn't butting there, was he?
I think what he'd like to do is line one over the first baseman's head, get it into the corner there, probably score 2.
The pitch. That one just missed outside. 1-1. Evers with a 1-1 pitch, and Cooper swings and fouls it back over the press box and out of play. And the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So McDougal made his first start of the season tonight. And right now he's on the hook for the loss. A swing and a miss, strike 3, and Clapp goes down swinging. That is all in the 5th for the Raiders. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left. So we're halfway home in this game. It's Middle Tennessee 3, Jacksonville State nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Chandler Alderman will take this game into the 5th inning with a 3-0 lead. John, I like the lighting system they have here, particularly the outfield lights. They're those lights that are kind of angled downward.
Right.
Somebody else, one other team.
Alabama had lights like that over in their ballpark in Tuscaloosa.
Maybe that's just standard for the state, huh?
Well, it cuts down on light pollution. They're putting the lights where they need to be and not.
There's also lights on, shining on the soccer field, which is right behind the left field area out there. I don't see any activity over there, but the lights are on. It's where the majority of the people park, behind that
not
soccer
on the soccer field, but beyond it, yeah.
Luke Williams leads off in the 5th inning for Jacksonville State. 0 for 1. A left-handed batter against the left-hander Alderman, whose first pitch sails in there high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Williams. He's the left fielder and the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Pitch misses inside, ball 2, 2-0. Good to see the longtime voice of the Gamecocks, Mike Paris. We thank him for his assistance here. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a liner in the left field. That's going to get in for a hit. Brewer plays it on one hop. Gets it back in, and a leadoff man on here in the 5th inning. Also good to see Eli Gold, who's doing the broadcast for ESPN tonight on television. He is a very familiar voice in this part of the country.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Did you ever met him before?
I think I met him once.
Here is the number 9 hitter, Pena.
But even if I had not, he acted like he knew who I was. Which,
he's this kind of guy.
Yeah. Which made me feel good.
Yeah.
He's an old pro.
That sounds familiar.
Uh-huh.
Here's pitch to Pena is high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, both of you have pedigree. That's for sure.
He saw me. He said, "Well, I'm glad you're still working." I said, "Well, same to you."
Yeah, I heard him say that to you.
1 ball, no strikes. The count to Pena. Outside ball 2, 2-0. That hit by Williams was the 6th hit of the game for the Gamecocks. The Raiders have 7 hits, but have 3 runs on the board. Pitch outside, ball 3.
Yeah.
Don't much careful the way this inning is starting, because you've got the bottom part of the batting order here, and then they've got good hitters coming up. And now ball 4 is outside. Runners first and second, no outs.
That's Alderman's first walk of the evening, and that was the 60th pitch.
So pitch count's not the problem.
Not yet.
First and second, no outs. Leadoff man Pate, who has struck out twice against Alderman.
Well, he pitched around first and second.
We'll have Coach Myers coming out for a visit to the mound.
Yeah. Now, generally, you remember what you did in the 4th inning? You had runners at first and second, and you pitched around it, got through it.
Yeah, they elected not to bunt.
Yeah. Do it again.
So we expect Drew Horn to draw the assignment tomorrow night, and probably David Horn Jr. on Saturday.
Well, that would be, if we hang with our rotation, everybody on a day shorter rest than normal.
Now, they did not start their usual Friday night starter tonight. In fact, McDougal made his first start of the season tonight.
Well, that kind of surprised me because their game notes had their Friday night guy going as the probable starter.
All right, here's Alderman ready to work to Jackson Pate. And first pitch to him is bunted, foul down the left side, strike 1. Raiders and the Gamecocks meeting for the 52nd time. That's a lot of games for teams that have that before a couple of years ago had not been in the same conference. 1 strike to count. Alderman with the pitch outside for a ball. He was trying to bunt again.
Well, I know Coach Peterson thought the world of Rudy Abbott. He was kind of a mentor to him, and I think that always was a reason they would schedule each other.
1 ball, 1 strike. There's the bunt. Alderman will leave, and they throw it away. Minnick's throw gets past Akers, and a run will score. The other runner will go to third. I don't know if they could have gotten that guy at first base or not.
He was within 3 feet of the bag before Minnick picked the ball up.
I think I would give him a hit on that.
I think you got to give him a hit, and then
that's what they've done. But they also charge an error on the throw, which allowed the runner to go to third, or which allowed the run to score,
That's
and
right.
the other runner to go to third. So it's now a 3-1 game. Runners first and third and no outs, and you don't much like the way this inning, and now Coach Myers doesn't like it either. He's going to mound, and that's going to be all for Alderman.
Yeah, we can't tell you anything about who's coming in until he gets here because we can't see who's throwing in the bullpen.
So that would be a good time to take a commercial break. What do you think, John?
I think it's, and I'll get the glasses and figure out who this is.
All right, we'll be back, tell you about the pitching change after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Blue Raiders' new pitcher is right-hander Gavin King.
Gavin making his ninth appearance, seventh in relief. He's thrown 21 in third innings, given up 18 runs, 16 of them earned on 22 hits, 19 walks, 22 strikeouts. Got a 6.75 ERA, a 1-2 record with 1 save.
He did not pitch on Tuesday night, so he
was about the only one, wasn't he?
He and the weekend starters did not pitch on Tuesday night. He did pitch 1 inning against New Mexico State. In fact, he came in, John, if you remember, in that 9th inning.
Yeah.
When they were rallying and came in a tough spot and got 3 outs to seal the win for the Blue Raiders on Sunday.
And if you get yourself in a situation like that, that gets you another outing.
Batter will be Caleb Johnson, shortstop, singled in the first, flied out in the third. So it's now a 3-1 game. Raiders 2 runs, 1 run in the second, 2 runs in the 4th inning. First and third with no outs, popped up, foul. That'll be back over our heads and out of play for strike 1.
Chandler Alderman, 4+ innings. He gives up, at this point, 1 run. It's unearned. 7 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. But there are 2 runners out there that belong to him.
One strike to count to Johnson. Left-handed hitter. He's switch hitter, batting left-handed. Check swing. Did he go? Apparently not. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Alderman did not go the 5 innings he needs to get the win, and he would not be the loser because both these guys scored, it would still be tied.
Pitch is high to Johnson, ball 2, 2-1.
So Gavin King needs to come in here and get his business done in this inning, and he'd end up being qualified for the win.
Runner on first goes. Ball 3 is high. Stolen base for Pate. He'll be at second. With a 3-1 count to Caleb Johnson. Now, second and third with no outs. You just didn't like the way this inning started from the get-go. Ball 4 is inside. And that's the second walk of the inning.
They're going to bring the infield in.
The batter will be Blauser. Struck out in the first, had a bunt singled in the 4th. Well, now the middle infielders are backing up.
Oh, okay.
They're going to play double play depth. First and third will be in. Their play would be to the plate, I think. Here's King's pitch. Blauser takes it outside for ball 1.
How about a comebacker? And a 1-2-3 double play.
You keep asking for that, John.
I love that play.
Don't think we've seen one this year.
No.
The pitch fouled out of play, and the count will go to 1-1.
Tell you who was good at that play. Was Adam Wainwright to Yadier Molina to Albert Pujols. That was a good 1-2-3 double play.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. And the pitch is low into the turf, blocked by Minnick. Ball 2, 2-1. Gavin King in relief here in the 5th inning. Tough spot. Ball 3 is outside, 3-1.
The crowd is getting excited.
King gets a new baseball. Came to us from Volunteer State Community College over in Gallatin. They pitched for Coach Jim McGuire over there last year. 3-1 pitch popped up. Shallow right field. Rogers coming on. He's got it. The runner tags. He's not going anywhere. Throw comes into the plate. Brett Rogers got a pretty good wing out there in right field.
Boy, he sure does. And he just showed it off, didn't he?
Well, that is out number 1. And with 1 out, bases remain loaded, and the batter is Grayson Ash. Struck out in the 2nd inning, single to right in the 4th. Two walks and 2 hits in this inning. 1 run is scored. Also been an error. Pitch is outside, ball 1. In fact, the run that scored was unearned.
That was a ball that Minnick should have put in his back pocket instead of trying to throw the man out.
There is a strike called, 1-1. Good fastball from King. So they've got him loaded here in the 5th with 1 out. Ash takes low for ball 2. Oh, a good double play ball would be wonderful to see in this situation.
It would sure boost the spirits in that third base dugout.
2-1 the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 2-2. So neither starter lasted 5 innings in this game. Pitch low for ball 3, and now the base is loaded at a 3-2 count.
This is not the way you want to give up a run.
King comes set, and a ball drilled. Cooper Clapp stops it. Only play will be to first. Got him at first, but a run scores. That play saved at least 1 run, maybe 2, John.
And
coming in to score was Pena. Makes it 3-2. That'll go as a 4-3 put out.
That's right.
And over to third is Pate, and down to second is Johnson.
Clapp knocked that ball down. I thought for a second if he had a clean
ball 1 to Richardson.
If he had a clean exchange on that, he might have been able to start the double play, but
he did well to stop the ball.
Yeah, you're right. So
that was a hard shot headed for right center field. The pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. Boy, he popped the mid on that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Richardson has fouled out and flied out, 0 for 2. Big, tall, right-handed batter. King with the pitch. Outside, ball 3, and he's in danger of loading them up again. There is an open base thanks to Cooper Clapp's defensive play. 3 balls, no strikes. This guy's hitting 176, John.
Don't walk him.
And ball 4 is high.
That's amazing.
Second walk given up by King. Third walk in the inning. And he's going to have to pitch to another King, Trey King.
Well, it's
if he stays in the game.
He's
Jerry Myers on his way to the mound.
Yeah.
Has not made a call to the bullpen yet.
If he's got somebody throwing down there, though, I suspect he makes the call now.
So we've got another pitching change coming up here with 2 outs in the 5th inning. The bases loaded. Jacksonville State has scored 2 runs. And we will take a break here and tell you about our new pitcher when we come back on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Well, I missed that last station break by about 10 minutes, so let's go ahead and get a station break here, getting close to the top of the hour. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Fulmer, John Calla with you from Jacksonville, Alabama. The new pitcher for the Blue Raiders, left-hander John Michael Pickens, will take over here in a tough spot. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
And he's making his 11th appearance, all in relief. He's thrown 20 2/3 innings, given up 6 runs, 5 of them earned on 23 hits, 9 walks, 16 strikeouts. He's got a 2.18 ERA, a 1-0 record with 1 save.
Batter's Trey King, third baseman. He's 1 for 2. He tried to bunt and popped out to the pitcher in the 4th inning.
He's the 8th batter of the inning.
First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Pickens looks in for the sign. And the pitch to the plate, outside, blocked by Minnick. Ball 2, 2-0. Pickens pitched on Sunday in that wild game with New Mexico State, went 2 2/3 innings, gave up a run. And the pitch to the plate, high, ball 3.
Oh.
And he is walking on thin ice right now.
All right.
3 balls, no strikes with the bases loaded.
I'd say Trey King is taken here.
Think so?
Yep.
There's a strike, 3-1. He's
All the
the
way.
8th man to bat in the inning. Pickens ready with the 3-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Clapp going back. Rogers coming in. Clapp will take it for out number 3.
Wow. That ball was high.
Take a deep breath.
Wow.
8 men come to plate in the inning. 2 runs on just 2 hits. There was an error. And 3 men left on base. So we have completed 5 full innings in Jacksonville, Alabama. It's Middle Tennessee 3, Jacksonville State 2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We go to the 6th inning. Raiders leading now by a score of 3-2. Had a tough 5th inning here and used 3 pitchers, but finally John Michael Pickens came in and got the last out after Alderman gave up a hit to the first batter, walked the second batter. Third batter got a hit, and then there was a throwing error and a run scored. So Alderman left after not getting an out in the 5th inning. For the Raiders, Lane Akers will lead off in the 6th. First pitch to him is a fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Both of those runs given up by Alderman are now earned.
Jackson Evers, the pitcher, came in the 5th to put out a Blue Raider rally. Swinging a foul out of play, and the count will go to 2 strikes on Akers. Akers, Brewer, and Von Dolan here in the 6th. Tall right-hander delivers, and a bouncing ball fair. Third, he cannot come up with it. We'll get a ruling on that. Probably going to be an error. That was King, the third baseman.
Got it on a short hop.
Couldn't pick it clean. And they haven't put anything on the. I think they gave him a hit on that.
I wouldn't complain about that.
Yeah, they did. They did give him a hit. So that'll be an infield hit for Lane Akers. And the leadoff man on here in the 6th, Nathan Brewer, the batter. Brewer swings through the first pitch, strike 1.
92-mile-an-hour fastball.
Hit a deep fly ball in the 2nd inning that was caught on the warning track in center field. And a deep fly ball to right field, but that one is going to be handled by the right fielder. When that left the bat, John, I thought it had a chance.
I thought so, too. It had the right sound, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. That's 1 out. Right fielder had him played just right. The batter is Von Dolan. He has flied to center and been called out on strikes, 0 for 2. Lane Akers, a leadoff infield hit, the runner at first. He's going, swing and a miss, the throw down to second base. I think he got under it.
He did.
He is safe. And the second baseman had dropped the ball anyway. So for Lane, that is his 3rd stolen base of the season. He's at 2nd. The pitch was swung on and missed, so that's strike 1 to Von Dolan. Runner in scoring position at second base. Evers with the pitch. Low into the turf, 1-1.
We need to get a couple of those runs back. Catcher kind of hobbled up.
Yeah, it caught him at a bad place, I think.
Yeah, and the trainer comes out. No, I'm okay. I'm tough. I'm a catcher. Umpire walked the new baseball out. I want to see whether he can walk without limping. Not the umpire, the catcher. Umpire's giving him plenty of time to recover, isn't he? All right.
Umpire and the catcher have to kind of take care of each other.
They do.
1 ball and 1 strike to Von Dolen. Evers, the right-hander, checks the runner at second, and a ball drilled into left center. That's a base hit. That's going to get a run in.
That gets into the gap.
Von Dolen on his way to second. That'll be a stand-up double.
Ball got to the track.
Oh, it's good to see him swing the bat like that.
That's good, yes.
So it's now a 4-2 lead.
So we got one of them back.
Lane Akers scored from second. For Von Dolen, his 19th run batted in. And hit number 2 off Evers. First run he's given up. Here's Badalak. Runner at second, 1 out. Badalak swings and fouls it out of play. I think he was trying to take that ball the other way.
It looked that way to me.
1 strike.
Oh, they've got the shortstop responsible for covering the bag.
There's a little tap that's going to be foul down the first base side. Pitch the plate inside for a ball. Count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Blue Raider shortstop. Evers, the right-hander, comes set. And the pitch swung on, grounded foul past first over into the bullpen, which is right behind the Jacksonville dugout. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
The bullpen is situated between the end of their dugout and the wall of their hitting facility.
Nobody throwing in the bullpen right at the moment. Evers checks the runner and delivers way outside, ball 2. 2-2. Top half of inning number 6. Glad to have you with us on a Thursday night. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is out number 2.
Got him on a fastball down and away.
Second strikeout for Evers, and the leadoff hitter, Owen Nowak. Be a good time for him to emerge from his bit of a shell. He's 0 for 3 in this game. Stands in there from the left side. Pitch is a fastball, low for ball 1. Owen from the state of Wisconsin, junior college addition to the roster this year, and he's proved very valuable patrolling center field and also with the bat. There's a base hit in the right field. That's going to get another run home. And the right fielder bobbles it. Nowak's going to go to second, and he'll slide in there safely. It'll be a single for sure. We'll see if they charge an error on the bobble. Coming in to score, Von Dolen.
I think that's a double all the way. I think they're debating it down at the other end of the press box here, but I'm going to call that a double.
So it's 5-2. And the batter is Tyler Minnick. Well, John, the Raiders have matched the Gamecocks 2 runs they got in the bottom of the 5th with 2 of their own here in the 6th.
So now what you need to do with that runner in scoring position is add an extra one.
Minnick takes it inside, gets by the catcher, and the runner will advance to third. Nowak moving over to third base. Wild pitch, you think?
I think that was a pass ball.
You told me the other night there was no such thing as a pass ball.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes there is.
1-1. Now, this is not the manager going out. This is
the pitching coach.
This is one of his coaches.
Actually, they called it a wild pitch. Good. I won't say that catchers are totally invincible, but they are supermen.
See, the pitching coach is Ryan Kramer. He's talking to Evers on the mound. He's killing a little time, letting the bullpen get a few throws in, I think.
I would agree with you.
Batter will be still Tyler Minnick with a 1-1 count. Now runner at third is Nowak with 2 outs. And the pitch to Minnick is a check swing and call strike on appeal. 1-2. Minnick is grounded out twice, and in the 5th inning, he doubled into the gap in left center. And struck him out swinging.
Went after a really bad pitch.
That is all in the 6th. But the Raiders come up with 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left. Boy, you hate to leave a runner at third.
Oh, isn't that the truth?
So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Middle Tennessee 5, Jacksonville State 2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS. The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters scheduled to come up for Jacksonville State here. LaChance, Williams, and Pena against John Michael Pickens. Boy, didn't he do a good job.
Especially since he got he got way behind in the count.
Came in with bases loaded, 2 outs. Went behind in the count 3-1 and got Richardson King to pop up to end the inning. LaChance checked the swing and fouled it out of play, strike 1. LaChance has hit into a fielder's choice and grounded to third. Right-hand batter against the left-hander John Michael Pickens. That one comes in a little bit high for ball one. 1-1. Raiders leading here 5-2. There's a strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One thing you like about Pickens, he's a fast worker. He doesn't piddle around out there. Pitch is high, 2-2. He gets his sign, and he's ready to pitch. The 2-2 pitch on the way, and that is hit right back up the middle for a base hit. Hit it right back where it came from. Over the pitcher's mound into center field. So that is the 8th hit for the Gamecocks. First off Pickens. Batter is Luke Williams. Left-hand hitter, and he has a single and 2 trips. He got that big 5th inning rally started for them with a hit. Shows bunt, pitches outside for ball 1. Raiders got 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, picked up 2 more in the top of the 6th, and Jacksonville State got 2 in the 5th. There's a strike called. It's 1-1. Pickens throws to first. Runner back. He's got a pretty good pickoff move to first.
He picked somebody off his, what was that, his last outing?
1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch to the plate. Bunted. Pickens picks it up, fires to first. Safe. Well, they can run, can't they?
They sure can.
That's going to be a bunt single.
First baseman, number 23, Orlando Pena.
So first and second, and this inning starting just like the last one did, John.
Wow.
Don't much like that.
Yeah.
Pena.
I hate the fact that we left that runner on third base.
Pena has singled and walked. He walked and scored in that 5th inning. Big, strong right-handed batter. The pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, I'm thinking back to an earlier inning. Alderman got himself into a little bit of a jam and worked around it.
Throw back to second. That hits the runner and goes into right field. Clamp scampers back there and picks it up. That ball hit the runner in the back. I don't much like that play, John.
No.
I mean, I understand you should have to keep runners honest, but so that's they'll have to charge an error there on the pitcher. Throw hit the runner in the back. So now second and third, no outs. And a strike is called to Pena. That's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pickens with the pitch. It's a little bit low for a ball, 1-2. Runners second and third. There's a foul over by the Jacksonville dugout down the first base side.
Okay. I was worried about that. The scoreboard was showing 4 errors, and I'm saying I don't remember but 2 of them.
Pitch is high.
But they fixed the scoreboards.
2-2. They're showing 2 errors aside.
Yep.
I don't show but 1 for the. Well, that would be the second one for the Raiders. I don't show but 1 for the Gamecocks. Be that as it may, there is ball 3-2. They've taken a hit away from the Raiders, John, because there was a 10 up there last inning. I bet that was the one of those crazy bunt plays. There's ball 4. That's going to load the bases with no outs. A clean single, a bunt single, and a walk. And the bases are loaded with no outs. The batter is Jackson Pate.
That was probably that we gave it an infield single on Lane Akers.
Yeah.
I bet you they're calling that the E5.
I thought that was going to be an error to begin with. Swing and a miss, strike 1. They've been throwing this guy nothing but heat. He struck out twice, but he had a base hit in that big 5th inning. Now they call him over for a little consultation. Coach said, hey, they're going to throw you nothing but fastballs, so get on one. That's hitting coach Ari Audit, former professional player and scout. Now the plate umpire's making all kinds of funny hand signals. What's he doing, John?
Now, has he changed the count?
No, it's still strike 1.
Okay, so he just needed to mark.
Maybe that was for the conference.
I think that was probably it.
1 strike to count.
Raider infielders first and third playing in on the grass.
Pitch to the plate. And fastball again, but it's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Middle infielders double play depth. John Michael Pickens trying to get out of a pickle here. There's a bouncing ball, charging. The only play will be to first. Badalak gets him at first. 1 run scores. LaChance scores from third. That will be a fielder's choice. Well, no, it's just an infield out.
Just a regular
6-3
put out.
And the run scores, so give an RBI to Pate. Over to third, Williams, and down at second is Pena. So now it's a 5-3 game, and the batter is Caleb Johnson.
Really need a strikeout here.
Pitch to Johnson, high for ball 1.
You can't tell, can you? Trying to see what's going on in the Raider bullpen.
The left-hander's up. That's probably Kerrigan, I'm guessing. And the pitch. Strike called, and it's 1-1. Johnson singled in the first, flied out in the third, walked in that big 5th inning. Raiders leading here 5-3 and trying to get out of another tough spot in the 6th. Swing and a foul, out of play, and the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. John Michael Pickens comes set. The 1-2 pitch is swung on, grounded to third. Von Dolan's only play will be to first. Picked over there by Akers. Nice play, and the run will score. Coming in is Williams.
That runner held at second.
Score that third to first for the second out. Give Johnson a run batted in. It is now 5-4. And Pena remains at second base. The batter is Blauser. Has a single in 3 trips. And that was a bunt single back in the 4th inning. Pickens comes set. The pitch. Ball 1. So 2 runs in the 5th, 2 more in the 6th for the Gamecocks. And they have made it a 1-run game. Outside.
He called that a strike. Whoa.
You could have fooled me.
I don't mind.
1-1. I thought the first pitch looked a little better than that one.
Well, maybe that was the makeup call.
That was a strike call, and that's 1-2. And he got that one right on the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tying run is out at second base with 2 outs. The pitch. It's up high, ball 2, 2-2. This big pitch here, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a swing and a foul to the screen. Do it all over again.
Pickens just shows confidence out there on the mound, doesn't he? He's, yeah, I'm not worried. I'm coming after this guy.
2-2, and the pitch just inside, ball 3.
He's lucky he didn't hit him.
So full count here. The runner at second base, that's still Pena. And the pitch to the plate is swung on and hit high in the air. Not very deep. Left center field, it's going to be Brewer, the left fielder, to make the catch. And that is going to be all in the 6th. The Gamecocks come back and put 2 more runs on the board. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 man left on base. There was also an error in that inning. So here are your totals after 6 innings for Middle Tennessee: 5 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. And for Jacksonville State, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. Raiders lead it 5-4 as we go to the 7th on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
And we'll go to the 7th inning. 5-4, the Raiders lead. Lightning's Locker Room, powered by Phillips Bookstore, the place to get your Blue Raider gear. See the selection online at mtsugear.com. Lightning's Locker Room, the official game day provider, powered by Phillips Bookstore. Brett Rogers leads off for the Raiders in the 7th. Takes first pitch outside for ball 1. Rogers tonight has a double in 3 trips and has scored a run. Jackson Evers still out there for the Gamecocks. He came on in the 5th inning in relief of the starter, McDougal. This pitch misses for ball 2, 2-0. Evers with a 2-0 pitch. Delivers a strike at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brett is a redshirt sophomore out of Chattanooga. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. And this pitch is a bit low for ball 3. 3-1. Strike called. Rogers had already thrown his bat back to the
and he was a little bit too demonstrative there. That's not something umpires like.
So it is now 3-2. So Rogers takes his spot back in the batter's box. The pitch low and inside, ball 4, and he walked him. Second walk from Evers, only the second walk the Raiders have received. Raider pitchers have walked 4. And the batter is Dean O'Neill. We're going to have a visit to the mound. They have a right-hander throwing in the bullpen.
He keeps looking over. I think this is one of those that now he calls for him.
So the call to the bullpen has been made. We will take a break here. Tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Pitching change here in the 7th inning for Jacksonville State as Brett Rogers drew a leadoff walk. They'll come back with right-hander Jackson Sleeper. Big guy, 6'7", 225. He's a senior from Franklin, Tennessee.
No kidding.
And pitched there at Grace Christian Academy. Transfer from Christian Brothers, which is in Memphis, isn't it, John?
It is.
Yeah.
Sleeper making his 13th appearance. I hope it's unlucky for him. Making 20 and 2/3 innings, giving up 8 runs all earned on 12 hits, 11 walks, 31 strikeouts. 3.48 ERA, a 3-1 record with 1 save.
So we go from Jackson Evers to Jackson Sleeper.
Looks like he is a strike thrower, huh?
Didn't we have somebody from Grace Christian?
We did. Who was that?
I think that was our pitcher that got drafted last year.
Trace Phillips?
Yeah, I think so. Here is Dean O'Neill. And the first pitch goes to first base.
Oh, it was a fastball, but it was low and outside. And
yeah, went to first base instead of the batters.
And
O'Neill has popped out, doubled, and walked. Rogers, who can run, is at first base with no outs. There he goes. Throw to second base is off the mark, and he's still second.
give them some of their own medicine there, huh?
That's his 8th stolen base of the season, and he's in scoring position now with no outs. Pitch was a strike to O'Neill.
Yeah, throw him a fastball. He's never seen a fastball he didn't like. Oh, he's showing bunt. And he
lays it down, but it's foul. It'll roll over by the on-deck circle where Cooper Clapp will toss it out of play.
Raiders want to get that runner to third base.
2 strikes now to O'Neill.
Although with Brett Rogers out there, he is very definitely in scoring position on a single.
Right-hander comes set, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. 1-2. Clapp will follow. Raiders leading 5-4. This has been a good game. Strike call, and that is going to be all for O'Neill. Call third strike.
Second baseman number 4.
And that is out number 1. Cooper Clapp has a double, a single, and is struck out.
That single was a bunt. Would he bunt here?
And it was a good one.
Oh, it was a terrific bunt.
Swings at this one, fouls it to the backstop. 1 strike to the Raiders' second baseman. Check of the runner and the pitch. This is outside, 1-1. Got that game-winning hit against New Mexico State last series with his mom and dad in the stands. 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw back to second. Hit him in the back.
That was weird.
That would have hit him in the back had the shortstop not cut in front, taken the throw. 1-1. And the pitch. Checked his swing, but it was in for a strike. 1-2.
That wind is kicking up.
There's a ball hit sharply to the first baseman, but Pena will glove it, get the out at first. That will advance Rogers to third.
First baseman number.
And that is out number 2.
Lane Akers stopped Cooper on the way back towards the dugout. What did he throw you?
Lane has driven in 2 of the Raider 5 runs tonight. He's got an RBI opportunity here. The pitch is outside, ball 1. Lane starting at first base tonight. You know that interview we did with him last week, I guess, we talked about what positions he'd been working at and where they thought they might be able to use him. And
well, he's one of those players that can play a lot of places. He spent most of last season, his red shirt year, warming up pitchers in the bullpen.
2 balls, no strikes now to Akers. Ball 3 is high and away. 3-0. Nathan Brewer would be next. 2 outs, runner at third for the Raiders, who lead 5-4. And the pitch to the plate. Strike called. 3-1. Sleeper with the pitch. Strike 2 called.
Right at the letters.
So full count. Runner at third. 2 outs. Big right-hander comes set. Akers swings and fouls it straight back. Had a good cut. The ball caromed off the screen, went right back to the plate umpire.
Now, he's been throwing him fastballs, changed up on him that time.
Rogers leads at third. Swinging a foul, out of play.
That was the fastball.
Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning, the pitch. Fly ball, it's going to drift foul. Everybody's chasing it, and it is not caught.
Who was that?
I think that was the second baseman, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was diving at it. It looked to me like he had a legitimate shot at.
There's so much foul ground here.
Oh.
They had a long run. Blauser made a valiant effort to catch it. He dove.
And he must have gone 125 feet for that ball.
So the count remains 3-2. And struck him out swinging. That is going to be all in the 7th.
Threw him a changeup.
No runs, no hits. Runner stranded at third. 7th inning stretch time here. Raiders 5, Gamecocks 4. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Time to check on some scores on our D&J scoreboard.
Well, we've got a couple of finals. FIU, a winner tonight. They defeat Louisiana Tech 7-4 down in Miami. Another final, Dallas Baptist over in Kennesaw, Georgia. Dallas Baptist a 10-5 winner. They're in the bottom of the 8th in Bowling Green. Liberty 6, Western Kentucky 3. And out in Las Cruces, they're in the top of the 5th. New Mexico State leading 9-3. Sam Houston and Missouri State not playing tonight. They will play for Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Who is that New Mexico State's playing?
New Mexico, Delaware.
Oh, okay.
What did I say?
There's a strike called, and the 7th inning underway. Grayson Ash, the batter.
So FIU improves to 2-8 in the league.
John Michael Pickens delivers inside for a ball, 1-1.
Dallas Baptist now 7-3. Looks like Liberty's headed towards a win.
Raiders trying to hand Jacksonville State their first loss in conference play. It's not going to be easy, though. There's a base hit leading off the 7th inning by Ash. Solid single into left field. And once again, they put the leadoff man on. That's
3 innings in a row, isn't it?
1, 2, 3,
4
innings in a row. They put the leadoff man on. Here's Richardson. 0 for 2 with a walk. Right-handed batter. And a pitch. Grounded foul past third, and he was all over that pitch. Just out in front of it a little bit. 1 strike. Richardson, the DH in this game.
Somebody out of the bullpen to track that ball down, get it off the field. Boy, don't throw him that pitch again.
Throw over to first, and that runner is back.
That was his good move.
Ash, the catcher, would not think he's much of a base stealer. He does have 1 on the season. And the pitch. High, ball 1, 1-1. Speaking of stolen bases, on this April the 2nd in 1996, Cecil Fielder stole the first base of his career in his 1,097th game. Pitch is high, ball 2 to Richardson.
My guess it was probably the only stolen base of his career.
No, it says he stole another one before the season was over.
No kidding.
He did pronounce his name Cecil, wasn't
he? He did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 2-1. Throw over to first.
I covered his son when Prince was a Nashville Sound.
He's not playing anymore, is he?
No, he had some injury problems that wrecked his career early.
Swing and a miss. He went after a bad pitch, which is good as far as Pickens is concerned. 2-2.
Prince could hit a baseball a long way. Nice kid, too.
Runner at first, no outs. We're in the bottom of the 7th. That's the tying run at first. And the ball's hit a long way to left field. Brewer
That's
going
gone.
back, and that one's gone. Over the left field wall. Richardson, a 176 hitter, hits a 2-run homer and puts Jacksonville in the lead 6-5. Well, you never take anything for granted in this game, do you?
Never, never. That's number 4 for him.
Yep.
You know, they don't hit many home runs. That's just the 30th. We've got about 10 more. They'd coming in 29 for them, 39 for us.
King takes the first pitch for ball 1. So the Raiders have fallen behind for the first time tonight. Ball 2 to King, 2-0.
Now, watching this Jacksonville State team, Dick, what they do is just pick.
Strike called, and it's 2-1.
You remember last weekend we kept looking at their scores, and they'd be behind, but they'd keep keeping up and picking up on them and end up with 3 wins.
High pop-up in the shallow left field. Brewer coming on and fighting the wind. He will make the catch for out number 1. So 1 out in the 7th. Should the game end like this, the Raiders will go back and look at those 2 runners they left stranded at third base in the 6th and 7th innings.
Yep.
1 out. Here's LaChance. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. A ball, 1-1. It's only the 2nd home run that Pickens has allowed this season. Swinging a foul back. Caught the catcher's mask. Count goes to 1-2.
Dick, we got a full moon rising over the mountains.
By golly, we do, don't we?
Is that a pink? Does it look pink to you?
And there's a ring around it.
Yeah. Means that we got some humidity.
Pitch is high, 2-2.
Moon over Alabama. Wasn't there? Or was that Stars over Alabama?
Well, that's close enough.
I'm thinking of a song.
Popped up.
That's back out of play.
That's a major league pop-up. Foul ground. Akers coming in, fighting the wind. He makes the catch. Nice job.
I thought that was the wind kind of blew that back in, didn't it? I thought it was going to be out of play.
2 outs. If you look closely, John, you might be able to see that spaceship orbiting the moon, huh?
Well, it hadn't gotten there yet.
Oh, they haven't?
I think they got a couple more days before they get there.
All right.
But
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Luke Williams. That pitch is a strike, 0-1.
I think it was Stars fell on Alabama and Moon over Miami.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that was what
That'll
it was.
work. Oh, high and inside, ball 1. Backed him away.
Now the Raiders going to have work to do.
Yep. Fly ball left field. Brewer going back on the warning trip, and he's got it.
1 step in front of the wall.
That is all. A leadoff single and a long home run have put Jacksonville State in the lead by a score of 6-5. We're through 7. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We go to the 8th inning, bottom third of the Blue Raider order. Need to get something started here, and Raiders have stranded 2, 4, 6, 7 runners, but the two biggest runners they stranded were runners at third base in the 6th and 7th. Or this might be a different score.
Yeah.
6-5 the score now.
And in the 4th inning, they scored a couple of runs, but left a runner. They had a runner at second base with, what was that, with 1 out? Something like that.
Here's Nathan Brewer. He's hit 2 fly balls and has hit into a forced play, so he is 0 for 3. Right-hander sleeper with a pitch and drilled into center field. Boy, he didn't waste any time.
None.
Jumping on that first pitch. Leadoff single for Nathan Brewer. That's the first hit that Sleeper has given up.
Well, Sleeper's got a pretty good fastball, but what he was getting, what he got O'Neill and then Lane Akers on were changeups.
Here's Von Dolan, tying run at first. Throw over there, got by the first baseman, but not far enough for Brewer to advance. I'll just wager that Brewer's dad is out there in the stand somewhere.
You think?
I don't think Mudcat misses many.
No. Especially if you're only 3 hours away.
There's a ball popped up. That will go foul and out of play.
I just hope he didn't get caught in that mess on I-24 this morning.
Well, we appreciate your navigation to get us out of that before we got involved in it, huh?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we had to detour through
Beech Grove.
Yeah, take 41 and get on the interstate there. 1 strike to count. And the pitch to the plate. Took a little bit off that one, and Von Dolan fouled it out of play, and it's 0-2.
Well, all those trucks backed up on I-24 there right before just before the Buchanan exit meant that I-24 was relatively truck-free for us.
2 strikes. There's a ball drilled down the left field line, but that one's foul. He just got out in front of it just a little bit too soon.
Oh.
But he hit it a ton.
He sure did.
0-2. Nathan Brewer at first base. Sleeper with a pitch. Fouled out of play. Count holds. Badalak waiting to hit next. Right field is not too deep for Von Dolan, but the left fielder is, and he hits one out into left field. Drifting foul. Left fielder with a long run. He'll make the catch in foul ground. And that is out number 1.
We've been hitting some high fly balls today.
So Clay Badalak will step in with 1 out. Runner at first. Clay's 0 for 3. He has struck out, flied out, and grounded out. Right-hander Sleeper with the pitch. Runner goes, and a swing and a foul back to the backstop.
They were going to play hit and run.
Brewer will return to first base. Jacksonville State leading 6-5. Raiders batting in the top of the 8th inning. And the pitch. Showed bunt. Took the pitch high. 1-1.
Now the third baseman was playing a step behind the bag. Now he's playing even with the bag.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, swung on, hit into left center field. It's going to be caught. Brewer's got to hurry back to first base, and he didn't get there. That's a double play. He had slid into second base and didn't get a good start coming back to first.
But what a great throw from left field.
That'll be a 7-2 double play. Left fielder to first baseman. Or 7-3, I'm sorry. Wow. No runs, one hit, nobody left.
That changed the complexion of an inning.
Oh, it did. So we'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is still Jacksonville State 6, Middle Tennessee 5. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Pitching change for the Raiders going into the bottom of the 8th inning. Left-hander Colin Kerrigan will come on. We'll give you his numbers in a moment. Right now, let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Plummer, John Calla with you from Jacksonville, Alabama. Left-hander Colin Kerrigan takes over the pitching duties here.
Making his 12th appearance, he's thrown 20 innings, given up 10 runs all earned on 20 hits, 7 walks, 24 strikeouts. He's got a 2-1 record with 2 saves.
Number 9 hitter Orlando Pena swings at the first pitch, fouls it out of play, strike 1. John Michael Pickens went 2 1/3.
Gave up 4 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits, a walk, and no strikeouts.
Strike call to Pena, 0-2. Pitch is low and into the turf at home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pena, and then we'll go back to the top of the batting order. And the Raiders will have the top of their batting order scheduled to hit in the top of the 9th. But we got to hold them here. And that pitch bounces up there and bounces away, ball 2.
He just overthrew.
2-2. Kerrigan, who's a big lad, 6'6" and about 245, goes for some rosin.
Big guy throwing to a big guy.
That batter's no small guy either. Ground foul over by the Raider dugout. 2-2. Left-hander Kerrigan out of Nashville with the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, looking. Took a call, 3rd strike, and that's out number 1 in the 8th.
Oh, he cranked it up on a fastball.
Going out. And the batter, Jackson Pate, the leadoff man, has a single in 4 trips.
And that single, it was a bunt single. Struck out looking his first 2 at-bats in the 1st and 3rd inning against Alderman.
Ground ball, right side. Clapp moving towards second, throws to first and got him. Nice play. That's a hard play for a second baseman.
Oh. Yeah, you're moving away from the right field line, and
your momentum carries you entirely different from what the throw should be.
And then you're throwing across your body.
2 up, 2 down in the 8th. Here's Caleb Johnson. Has a single in 3 trips and has walked. First pitch in for a strike. Kerrigan worked, did not work Tuesday, did not work Sunday, pitched on Saturday in the New Mexico State series.
Oh, actually, he pitched Friday and Saturday, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
I think he went.
I didn't go back past Saturday.
Yeah, I think he went back-to-back days.
Ball low, 1-1 to Johnson. Ground ball to third. Von Dolan's got it. Fires across, and that will retire the side. Kerrigan comes in with a 1-2-3 inning. And the Raiders now will try to get something on the board. Either tie this thing up or go ahead in the 9th inning. It is 6-5, Jacksonville State leading. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the 9th inning. The Raiders trailing 6-5. Jacksonville State trying to remain undefeated in conference play, and the Raiders trying to pick up a road win here. Road wins have been few and far between for this team for the last couple of years. 1-6 on the road this year.
That one
Last
win.
year, the Raiders were 4-19 on the road. Jacksonville State at home this year is 13-4. Overall, they are 24-6 and 9-0 in conference play. The Raiders have a good conference record at 5-4, but all five of those wins have come at home. So you got to win games on the road if you're going to be a contender.
Well, one of the things I've seen tonight is that we can play with these guys.
Here's Nowak. He doubled in the 6th. Broke a pretty good snap of hitless games. There's a strike call, 0-1. And we need a base runner, John, to make this interesting.
He was one of those runners that got he was left at third base.
Pitch is high, ball 1-1.
Had the double, went to third on a wild pitch. Got stranded.
Ball and a strike. That pitch is low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jackson Sleeper, third pitcher used by the Gamecocks tonight. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed no runs, 1 hit. Foul back over our heads. 2-2. They got their bullpen working. Ground ball right side should be playable for Blauser over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down in the 9th. Here's Tyler Minnick has a double in 4 trips. They got 2 guys throwing in their bullpen. I can't see the other one. One of them is a right-hander. Minnick swings and fouls it back over the press box, out of play. Strike 1. The right-hander delivers, taken for ball 1. 1-1. Off-speed pitch. Tyler's seen a lot of off-speed stuff tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
There was that off-speed pitch.
1-2 the count.
He gets you juiced up on that fastball and then throws that changeup about 10, 15 miles slower.
Ball 2 is up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Minnick. 1 out in the 9th.
That was the fastball at 92, so
third baseman King guarding the line.
Watch him come back with the changeup.
Strike 3 call.
Nope. Came back with the fastball.
So that is 2 up and 2 down in the 9th. And Brett Rogers walks up as the last chance for the Blue Raiders. Rogers tonight has doubled, walked, struck out, and flied out. Pitch to the plate, swung on, fouled. That came back and hit him in the shoulder or someplace. Strike 1. Swinging a bound, base hit left field, just past the third baseman. So the Raiders have the tying run on with 2 outs, and Dean O'Neill coming to the plate. Oh, it's a good piece of hitting by Brett Rogers. Went the other way with it. He is at first base with 2 outs. O'Neill has a double in 3 trips. Strike call, 0-1. That was a breaking ball. Cooper Clapp waiting to hit next. Strike 2 is called.
That was the fastball.
Right-hander comes set. And a pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-2. So as they say, the Raiders are down to their last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dean O'Neill. Rogers leads at first. Struck him out. Fooled him on the pitch, and the game is over. Jacksonville State has won the first game of this series by a score of 6-5. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left in the 9th inning. So the Raiders gave it a go and led in this game up until the bottom of the 7th inning when the 2-run homer by Richardson put the Gamecocks ahead 6-5 for the first time in the game, and that's the final score. We will come back. Our post-game show coming your way next. Stay with us. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit. Because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Fraley, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
Jacksonville State takes the first game of this three-game Conference USA series over Middle Tennessee by a score of 6-5. As the Blue Raiders led for about two-thirds of the ball game, took a 1-0 lead in the second inning on a double by Cooper Clapp and a single from Lane Akers. Picked up two more runs in the fourth inning, leadoff double from Brett Rogers, followed by Dean O'Neill with a double to drive in a run, and then Cooper Clapp with a base hit. And Lane Akers actually drove in the second run with a single. So that made it 3-0. Jacksonville State got on the board in the fifth inning with two runs to make it 3-2. The Raiders came back and picked up two runs in the sixth to make it 5-2. But the Gamecocks came back with two runs in the bottom of the sixth to cut the lead to 5-4. And then in the seventh inning, the Raiders, after leaving a runner at third base, as they also did in the sixth, in the seventh inning, a leadoff single by Ash and a two-run home run by Sam Richardson proved to be the difference in the game, and no further scoring. Jacksonville State wins 6-5. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back to give you the final numbers in this one. 1 minute now on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
So a disappointing finish for the Raiders in the first game of this series as they led for greater part of the game, only to fall 6-5. Jacksonville improves their record now to 25-6. They are now 10-0 in Conference USA. The Raiders fall to 16-14, and they are 5-5 in conference play. John, you got to look at the final numbers?
Sure do, Dick. For the Raiders, 5 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, and they leave 8 on base. For the Gamecocks, 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They also leave 8. The home run is the difference when you look at it. Chandler Alderman started, went 4+ innings, charged with 2 runs, both earned on 7 hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts. Gavin King came on, got a couple of outs, but ended up giving up a couple of walks as well. John Michael Pickens came in and got us out of a huge jam in the 5th inning after 2 runs had already scored. Ends up going 2 1/3 innings. He ends up taking the loss, so he gives up 4 runs. Is that right? Yeah, only 2 of them earned. 4 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Colin Kerrigan, 1-2-3, 8th inning. Mannix McDougal, spot start for the Gamecocks, goes 4 2/3. We touched him up for 3 runs. Jackson Evers, an inning and a third. We got a couple of runs off of him. But Jackson Sleeper came in, and he was not asleep. That I can assure you. We got 2 hits off of him, but he struck out 4 and stranded some runners at third base. So Sleeper the winner. He is now 4-1. John Michael Pickens takes the loss, and he is 1-1, no save. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. We'll be back at it tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock game time. We'll be on there with our pregame show at 5:45. Hope you'll join us then. And we'll be joining Braves baseball shortly after we conclude our broadcast here.